Hello, hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do it yourself, spiritual awakening for divine in the flesh, where together we learn how to surf, hack, and navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience, creating a new earth beyond the limitations of this perception and managed reality matrix of five senses, having discovered our true divine creative natures in our true sensual sensorial universe of seven senses, composing formless into form outside of the matrix in the true quantum field, creation field universe. Before I get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all settings so that when I upload videos, the YouTube will let you know. I generally upload Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. My name is Maria West, and I am your hostess of the highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest selves, your bestest and brightest light, and inviting you all to open your hearts wider and wider and wider still. Hello, my darlings. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, my boobalas. Welcome to episode 258. And in this video, with the help of my friend, Mohil Jawad, I'm going to take a deeper dive into the dream space, also known as another version and name for the space of variations, the alternative space, the true quantum field, creation field universe, all of which exists only outside of the matrix, owning your attention. And once again, I'm reiterating the imperative of owning your attention, my loves, as the first step to any reality creation, whether you are all about the Abraham-Hicks material, law of attraction, devotees of Vadim Zeland and Transurfing reality, or Neville Goddard, or Florence Scovel Shinn, or whoever else. Yes, pull your heads out of your asses, kids. Okay, I sound like a broken fucking record these days, but dudes, my love bugs, my chicas, my honey bunnies, too many of you are getting way too fucking whacked out and distracted as fuck by matrix pop culture bullshit of divide and conquer and matrix shitstems like voting and Ray versus Wade and pride this and pride that. Oi, Gevalt, okay? Shitstems. Stop it already. Stop fucking about. Stop falling for their distractions and emotional triggers and picking a side so you can just be part of some other totalitarian shit show, righteous stupid. Oh, I can't take it. I'm telling you, bottom line, if you cannot allow everyone else other than you to be different from you so that they can be themselves with the same rights as you to exist as they are, then you will never, ever master wielding and molding your reality. You're a zombie slave. End of story. Don't hate me. I'm just the messenger. You all have to learn to extricate your attention away from any shit show you do not like. I'm not kidding, kids. And lately, I'm just completely alarmed by the hijacking of so many of y'all's attention by the latest and sundry shit shows, okay? I've deleted dozens of Facebook tags. People tagging me, all of you guys, on the uber liberal left, right, center paradigm of stupid, notwithstanding, surprising that so many of you, chicas especially, think that I'm down with poop culture, politicized bullshit, okay? Girlfriends, you don't know anything about me in the least. You've not been paying attention about where I am coming from. I'm not coming from any of that bullshit, okay? Just because I have a vagina doesn't mean that, honeys, that I adhere to the latest victim consciousness man-hating agendas. So fuck off, ladies and governments, okay? Get out of my hoo-ha. I'm not one of you. Close your legs and discern who and what you allow in your coochies, and choose wisely, my love bugs, the fathers of your children, okay? Or don't breed at all. There. I gave you my humble opinion since you all falsely assume I'm with the herd, herding the herd. I am not. I'm not. Okay, swipe left. Moving on. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, interpreting of dreams and choosing a new reality. I'm going to use the foundation of reality transurfing as an example to explain how to use a night dream to transform it into physical reality. Now, the foundation which I'm referring to is the dream of the guardian of the reserve. And you can read it in chapter 1, the alternative model, which is part of the reality transurfing books 1 through 5. Now, the idea here of transurfing began with a dream. Vadim Zeland dreamed that he was in a nature reserve and met the guardian. This was a dream like many others, nothing special about it except that Vadim Zeland chose to assign it a mental value of its own. He used a mental filter and transformed the data contained in the dream into embodied information. The dream of the guardian of the reserve was the tip of a thread which Zeland used to materialize the idea of reality transurfing, or transurfing reality, or transurfing. Okay, what he did was to pull this end and start writing his own story. Now, I've been talking about reality creation for the last few years now, and we're talking about writing your own script, writing your own story. And as soon as he started writing, ideas began to rain down on him from all sides, because writing is one of the means of generating ideas or connecting with ideas, and a means of guaranteed communication with source energy, God, goddess, all that is, whatever you want to call it. No religious context here, okay? Therefore, once he finished writing all the ideas that overwhelmed him, he had a complete and embodiable story, which is reality transurfing, or transurfing reality. He was able to bring the idea from a dream into the material world, and we're all seeing the results of this materialization. Now, in the beginning, it's just a dream that may not carry any particular meaning until we give it some meaning in our minds and our hearts, emotions, okay, where we take action. Heart, mind, body, soul coordination. Of course, we don't have to take all dreams into consideration, but they are specific dreams that we usually pay attention to. So specific dreams we usually pay attention to, that we need to pay attention to and remember, and they're the ones that carry a message from our soul. Our soul is waiting for us to take them into account using self-interpretation, mental filtering, and giving the data contained in the dream a mental value or mental meaning, emotional meaning, thus transforming it into realized information, okay? We can take what Vadim Zeland experienced as an example on how to create our own story, reality, or purpose, but with our own touch. Note, we can trust what we see in our dreams because it's one of the many, many possibilities available to each and every one of us, our dreams. The dream is the journey of the soul through the space of variations, and therefore we can create a goal through a dream and materialize it in our physical reality. And the goal we specify here is a goal stemming from the soul, not a foreign goal or an object made by pendulums, okay? So we've talked about this before. I am going to put my reality creation playlist up in that corner so that you can all check it out and review, all right? So the equation here is a specific dream plus interpretation of the elements and events contained in the dream, plus the mental filtering of its data, and transforming data into information, transforming information into a goal and using the principles of transurfing to achieve the goal, materialization of the goal sooner or later. So the materialization is actually the physicality of it in a higher lifeline of yours, right? Okay. Now, of course, we all sleep and dream, and often we don't know what we saw in our dreams or the meaning of what we saw because we don't remember. And this is if we remember what we saw at all or just an inkling of it. Okay, the topic is somehow complicated and the opinions and interpretations about it can be endless. But I'll tell you about my experience and my own idea of this topic. Everybody has his or her own experience, and I know from personal experience that you'll find supporters, opponents, supporters that need to modify or delete some points, and there are those who will just flat out fucking reject it and tell you to fuck off. Okay, due to the lack of confidence in what I'm saying or what you believe. Okay, this is normal when it comes to personal opinions, and we all need to accept this in advance. Okay, just like I was talking about earlier, you know, the way we allow our attention to be hijacked by whatever's in the outer screen of the matrix, as in poop culture. All right, now since approximately the year 2000, I felt that there is something profound about dreams. Now, this is Vadim talking, and that what we see is not in vain. All that time, my attention was also under the control of pendulums. So pendulums, egregores, opinions, these are all shitstem realities within the matrix that allow our attention to become hijacked. Okay, where we don't even know what we're thinking, if we're even thinking those thoughts, and the pendulums are just kind of taking over, hijacking your attention. This is why I did not delve into the subject until 2004, when I bought a book on dream interpretation from a famous writer, okay, called Zeland, and it's written in Arabic, okay? Even though I did not understand anything. So the book's fate was to be forgotten because the pendulum's influence was stronger. So approximately in 2011, I returned to this book and began to make some simple interpretations, such as livelihood problems and the nature of people we meet in the dream. But the short-sighted view continued because I did not have free attention at that time. And it wasn't until 2015 when I began my journey with self-development and started to believe in the feasibility of dreams, their reality, and our ability to use it for our advantage. Of course, transurfing added a lot for me in this aspect. So my conclusion here and now regarding dreams and after my transurfing journey is as follows. The dream is the soul's journey to the space of variations. The soul wanders and has fun in this space and sees all the possibilities, but it does not have the will in the material reality and cannot choose a specific thing. To embody it in the material reality, the soul needs a conscious mind that understands and is aware of this and has the will and the ability to choose. By intention, we all know the way to achieving goals. Now, every day, the soul continues to visit the space of variations and relent and frolic as usual in this space. The soul also sends us data that is not usually understood, but when given value or meaning by the mind and the heart, these data turn into information that are capable of material realization. After waking up from a dream, we can use all of the elements and symbols we remember from the dream. I love this so much. And check their meaning in a book of dream interpretations or other sources. Okay, you can check this out online. I've got a bunch of books. I'm going to actually put them in the show notes below so that you can check out these various dream interpretations or just make up your own, right? Okay. And so as an example, fish and water mean sustenance. Dreaming that we meet a public figure can mean money, prestige, and strength. When we interpret the elements and link them to the dream we saw, or that we had, here we can make our own story by means of the mind. In other words, we compose a story based on the data and the elements we've received from our soul, knowing that this information can be converted to a goal. And here we can launch the intention to materialize this goal using the principles of transurfing. Guys, get it? You see? Now we have a clear goal and a story that can be written. And when there is spiritual assurance about the goal, we can consider this goal as our life purpose. And at this point, the field opens for us to achieve our goals in material reality through the story we wrote and told ourselves. Now, this goal, of course, is purposefully stemming from the soul and has nothing to do with any pendulums, any mind control programs within the matrix. Okay? Note, we're constantly receiving data, elements, and various events from our daily dreams, some of which are good for us and some of them are bad for us, according to each person's concept of what is good and what is bad, what is good, what is evil, what works, what doesn't work. But we have the right to choose, and therefore we can interpret what's good and leave and ignore what's not. Our soul is waiting for us to take the initiative to interpret the elements, data, and events contained in dreams, and thus create a specific story that later we can use to tell ourselves. Okay? Now, eating a banana before bed helps me remember my dreams. So this is my heel. I don't know exactly what the connection between bananas and dreams, and all I know is that I can remember them much better. There's no escaping the predestination and written destiny, but the difference here is we're the ones who are destined and we're the ones who wrote it, and therefore we exercise our right to choose and create our own reality. Okay, note 1, this method works for me and therefore it can work for you by adding your own special touches that stem from your own unique soul. Note 2, I finished writing my life story, which represents my life purpose before I learned the law of attraction and transurfing. I wrote it intuitively, and the law of attraction and transurfing came to teach me how to turn the story I wrote into physical reality. And now I'm following the script and enjoying the journey. In the script, there's either progress toward the goal or learning and preparation for the goal. Note number 3, it's possible to link more than one dream at the same time. I love this. Interpret them and then write our own story based on all that data. Because the data contained in dreams are raw materials, and we're the ones who have to convert the raw material into something that will benefit us. Okay? Note number 4, the topic of dream interpretation is a big and deep one. It's vast. It would take more than one post. What I'm sharing here is just part of what will help us determine our goals. Note number 5, the difference between data and information, as I understand it. Data is a general set of symbols, images, words, sentences, and perhaps diagrams and drawings, which do not carry meaning or value to the decision maker. Information, it's data that has been sorted out, purified, okay, sifted through, and added meaning and value to. And thus, it has been converted into information that helps in decision making. Note number 6, our reality as we know consists of 2 aspects, the metaphysical side and the material side, and both of them must be taken into consideration. The material reality comes from the metaphysical reality. The dreams represent our metaphysical reality, or the possibilities available to us in the metaphysical reality. We still don't know much about our metaphysical reality, but at least we know that we can take something from there, the metaphysical world, and bring it here into the material realm. This is no longer a secret and no longer needs to be proven because it's a phenomenon experienced on a personal level. And for those who have experienced it, even if it's not recognized by formal or academic science, in the words of Transurfing, apply and be the proof and do not wait for proof from any party. Note number 7, dreams, imagination, and writing are a means of communication and a link between the metaphysical world and the physical world. Okay, my loves, that is my speech. I hope you enjoyed this. I think it's a worthwhile endeavor to really get intimate with your dreams and start playing around with it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all setting, so when I upload videos, you won't miss any of them. And if you find value and enjoy, or at least entertained by my videos, won't you please consider supporting my work through a donation? My PayPal link is below, as is mycoffee.com/Dakini where you can buy me the proverbial cup of coffee if you wish to support me in that manner. I thank you all for your focused attention and your participation. I really do appreciate it. I cannot do this work without you, and I do this work for you, for those of you especially who know that you are so much more than what the Matrix endeavors to only define you to be. So until next time, my dear hearts, always act from love from your center screen, composing new reality. That's right. Let's quantum jump all our lifelines so that we can all be the love that we are. We can share our love. We can create. We can make music, make art, make love, and you can all help me repopulate the true quantum field creation field universe and help me unslave the rest of the kids stuck in the Matrix. Here's to your love, truth, and beauty, my love bugs. Mwah!